Hi folks, for the benefit of those who did not see the first video, East Europeans and Racism, Wrong Story. Now let me give you a brief rundown of what that video was about and what happened in it. Now I explained in the video that how I was getting into my car and I noticed a East European appeared to me looking at me with a frown on her face, giving me dirty looks, and I assumed that she was a racist. I expressed the thoughts I was having in my head towards her, things such as, oh, fuck off back to East Europe, where it's full of white people, if you're not used to a multicultural place like London, which I was born and bred in, and I was here before her, and how it's my country and stuff like that. And also made a terminology of fuck you and fuck you Hitler. And at the end, to my detriment and to my shame and embarrassment, she approached me for a lift to the train station because she was late for an interview. And the reason why she's looking at me with a frown on her face, she was trying to work out whether she should take the risk of asking a complete stranger for a lift down the road. And the point of the video is not to prejudge and give everybody a chance. In the end of the video, I did make an apology to all the nice Europeans for thinking such horrible thoughts and such negative things, because I'm not a racist, and those thoughts were very harsh and they were very unkind. So I did make an apology, and I did point out that I was the one who was in the wrong, and I made an error for throwing those horrible slants at her. However, most of the people who watched the video understood the point of the video of not to prejudge, and they gave it a thumbs up. However, there is a lot of people who are very offended and didn't see the point of the video. And a lot of these people were openly racist. They're racist towards they don't like black people anyway. So it didn't matter whether I admitted that I was in the wrong or not. They've got inherent hate for black people, people of color. And so really this is why I'm making this video. This video really is aimed at them. Now, the things that they were saying to me, the comments that they left, were things such as, you stupid nigger, you don't belong to this country. This is a white man's country. Europe is a white man's place. You belong to Africa. Fuck off back to Africa, you stupid monkey. Now, if we were in a court of law, the defense would say, members of the jury, according to the history I was taught in school, was it not the white Europeans that left Europe, went to places such as New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, America, and Canada, and their descendants that now are known as New Zealanders, Australians, South Africans, Americans, Canadians, despite the fact that they are not indigenous to these places which they now reside in, yet their descendants are known as the places I've just mentioned. Therefore, I could only conclude that my parents, which was born in the West Indies, left the West Indies, came to the UK as invited by the government at the time in the 50s, had children, and they too are known as British or English, or those who have travelled from other countries into Europe, despite not being indigenous to Europe, likewise with the Europeans in America, etc., and therefore have the same rights to be class themselves as either French, Italian, English, British, or whatever. Members of the jury, arrest my case. I man is an African by race, but British by nationality, me old mate. So fuck you and fuck your Hitler.